Oh!
Hello.
How's everybody doing on this Sunday? It's Sunday
May
here 1st? Is, well, it was cloudy this morning, but it's supposed to get nice this afternoon. So.
Is it no rain?
Probably cloudy on and off, but...
Good day for working on the porch.
Yeah, probably do some of that. It's starting to get warm enough now where the leaves are coming on the trees and all the good things. Now you're about an hour and a half early.
Hi, Taco Maniac. How are you? Hello, AJ. How are you?
So yeah, things are starting to warm up in this area anyway. Maybe not so much in Canada. What's the temperature in Canada in real measurement?
Real measurement?
Yeah.
An American measurement?
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Real measurement.
Yeah. Wow, you're such an American.
I can't convert. I'm not one to convert.
50F today.
Wow. Well, that's not too
nice.
bad.
It's not bad at all.
That's jacket weather. It's not coat weather.
It's cold in the basement today.
How many F is where does F? No, I'm asking you, so this is a bad idea. So I'll ask everybody else. Where is the line where it goes from jacket to coat in F? I would say 45. 45 and up, I would 45 to 65. I'd wear a jacket. Over 65, I don't need a jacket.
Below 50 is probably coat.
Yeah.
The game board looks good.
Means.
Yes.
Yeah, we finally found out what the problem was. The problem was the app that we use for her phone to be able to use into Streamlabs was great the first time we used it, and then apparently that was a trial period, and the trial ran out.
I'm tired. That's why I'm fuzzy.
Well, yeah, because it's the same camera.
Taco says it depends if you're in the sun or not, and that is a very good point.
Yes.
If you're in the shade with the wind, you
and the
definitely
wind
need a coat.
too,
yes,
right?
yes.
Because 45 and windy is different
Cold.
than 45 and the sun with no wind. But yeah, in general, I don't need a coat at 65F. Yep. Yeah, some people wear a coat.
Are you fuzzy? Why am I fuzzier than your fuzziness?
I'm just sharper. So, I don't know. Maybe you're just not... I don't know. It's too late to screw with it now, so we're just going to be fuzzy.
Okay.
I don't know. I can make you
Are
bigger.
you like zoomed in on... Oh.
There we go. Now you're not fuzzy.
No. You need to shave. Oh, I need to shave because I'm fuzzy.
Yeah, there we go. Is that better?
No, now I'm like taller than you. Look.
You are. That's a little weird. Here, let's make you the... Oops. Let's make you real comparison size. There you are. That's how we really are in real life. It's amazing.
You're a giant or I'm really small.
Yeah.
Or both.
That's about right. Look at the grid line.
She'd watch a stream of just you messing with a camera.
I think that'd be a good stream. Hey, let's play around with stuff. Stream. It looks like I got a little question mark floating by my head. I say I gotta go this way. Yeah. Screwing around with stuff on screen. Wow,
That was a leggy, yep.
Oh, there's quite a delay.
That was a lot of legged.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
This is not
now
good.
Your hand's getting all messed up.
Yeah.
That means you're a quest giver.
That's not good that we had that much of a lag. So we're not dropping any frames. So maybe we'll.
5 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I guess we'll just need to talk slower when we do. Look at my hand.
Don't think I can.
I think that is.
That's weird.
Trippy to me.
That's super weird.
Does it look really weird on the screen to everybody else? Like my.
Yeah. Well, look at.
Oh yeah, look at that. Well, this might be a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, the quality's much better from
Might be too good.
Yeah, it might be a little too good. I don't know if I can change that. I mean, we haven't got started yet. Maybe I can give that a. Now, if I change it, it's going to resize everything.
Oh, then you get to play with the camera more.
So you're saying go ahead and do it?
We can't do it like this. It's super messed up.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can mess with it while you talk to everybody. Because the sound's still okay, right?
Is the sound okay? Can you hear us over top of the music? Is the music too loud? Is the music too quiet? Are we too quiet? So many questions. Don't you have to go to the phone app?
I think I can do it all from here. I gotta take a look.
So I actually, sound is good, could go up a notch.
For us talking?
Probably us.
Alright, hold on a second. Let's do one thing at a time here.
Okay.
We're pretty tough. We're pretty loud. So the only way to go us.
Oh, music could go up a notch.
Oh, music could go up a notch. Okay, that makes more sense because we're almost topped out.
Not gonna say it.
How's that compared to our voices? And then I'll start working on the camera again.
Okay.
No, I'll get rid of that now. Where is the settings here? You can talk while I try to mess around with this.
I actually left the house yesterday. I know it's shocking, but I went to a birthday party. My best friend Stacy's daughter turned 9. Elena's working, by the way. She's on a phone call.
Okay.
And there was just a small family gathering, but my family and her family grew up across the street from each other, so we all know each other. So it was really nice to be able to see all those people again, but it was tiring. I'm worn out from that.
Laggy, but it's not
Not as weird.
not as weird. No, I just took it down to 30 frames per second
From
60. Now I can take it down to go one more down.
yeah, let's go 1920. Let's see what happens.
All right,
Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? The stream will crash. And we just restart it.
we might be.
Ooh, it's a little better.
All right, well, let me mess around with this while you talk about leaving the house for the.
That's all I needed to say.
No.
I thought you would be done by then. That was my entire story. I have nothing else to say about that. You and Tommy destroyed the porch while I was gone. Parts of it. Because you must destroy something in order to make it better.
There's probably more story to that than just destroyed the porch.
The outside of the porch, we gotta go all the way back. The gutters were a mess and leaking all over the wood on the outside of the porch, which got rotten over the last couple of years. And now we've got the gutters fixed, so we can fix the outside of the porch, which we've been working on for, 10 years now?
Roughly.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You don't need to be too hasty.
Yeah, it's only like a 6 foot wide by 20 foot long porch. It's taken us 10, 15 years to remodel this.
Yeah, I figure
porch.
if you take your time, you get all the way to where it's about done. It's time to start redoing it again. So you can
like 275 loop where they're constantly
yeah. So you're always just
blacktopping
sort of
it.
constantly updating.
I see.
Keeps the neighbors guessing on what you're going to do next.
Actually, the new neighbors haven't seen us working on anything yet.
No, that's going to be fun for them to watch two fat people out there trying to do something that.
There was a period of time, Sarah, our old neighbor, saw us do a lot of stuff.
They probably sit on the back drinking a beer, taking bets on which one of us is going to pass out first.
Well, it's definitely
That's what
gonna be
I
you.
would do.
It's definitely going to be you.
Why? Because you're not doing anything?
I should be insulted by that, but it's really the truth. I don't do much. I take stuff to the wood burn pile.
Yeah.
He does most of the work. Part of it is, one, you're stronger than me, and two, both of us can't get in there prying crap off or putting stuff back on. I hold stuff, I move stuff. That's my job.
You gotta be stronger because I'm carrying around 100 pounds more.
That's my job. I hold stuff, I move stuff.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying what the neighbors are betting on. I'm giving them options.
You were laughing at me.
Well, of course I was laughing. I find myself amusing.
Yes, you do. You do.
I'm the funniest guy I know in this house. With possibly the occasional Tommy joke.
He gets some good ones in there.
Yeah, he's a smart ass. He gets it genetically.
Yeah, he had no choice in that. He was going to be a smart ass.
Okay, so anyway, what we got here? Time to do a little townsfolk tussling today.
Tussle?
Yeah,
Tussle with me?
I think it's better. It's still got pretty slow, but
So
I
lower.
think the only way we're going to be
less
able
with
to
the
do
delay.
it is to restart completely. But I think we'll be able to.
And Tommy does exist. Yes, Taco, you actually met him. Hi, Hornist. Ah, so this is where Bill gets his jokes from.
No, I'm not responsible for Bill's jokes. Bill comes up with his own jokes.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
There is a. Can you hear the echo?
No. Bill's joke is always one of those where you go, wait for it, and then the joke comes.
His own jokes.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
Survey's done for
Surveys.
the IP con retreat thing in the cabin in the woods scenario.
I call it a retreat because it's not really a con, and it is just us getting together with friends to play games. So anyway, yeah, there's more stuff coming, more information coming on that if anyone's interested in going, and be on the lookout.
I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah. No other great stuff going on. So let's go over who we're going to fight today. And this is game number 2. We are round number 2.
This is game 2, round 2.
So the idea here is we're going to play through all of the different.
Hello, and 20 Games, Carl. How are you? Glad you can make it.
Hey, Carl. We're going to play through all of the different characters is the idea here.
Right. All but one.
So I think we'll be through. It'll take 3
thing.
games to get through all the different characters, roughly.
I mean, we should remember this, but I can look it up real quick.
I still have to paint 4 different.
Yeah, we don't know who the final fight's going to be for this game yet because he hasn't finished painting them yet.
So no, I got off on the painting other things for a while. I got Townsfolk Tussle burned out, so I moved on to.
We will not get to 1 Townsfolk because there's 7 Townsfolk and 12 ruffians.
Well, maybe we'll just play a extra round once. Just play the mid-level twice. Why not? On the 3rd game. That way we can see everybody, all the cards.
Okay.
Which is really. What we're
Well, I mean, we're gonna get through all the ruffians.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Then we'll be good.
1 Townsfolk.
All right. So today we're fighting Lawman Dozy.
Lawman Dozy.
And you wanna.
Dozy is a mountain of a man and served as the town's first sheriff. He fit the role well, but was a bit too strict. The elders tell stories of Dozy in his prime, like when he decapitated that child for stealing a candy bar.
Happens.
Dozy was sheriff for decades before he was forced into retirement. He was still as strong as an ox, but started to lose his marbles. Townsfolk would find him kissing trees and eating shoes. Very unbecoming of a lawman.
Yeah.
With his brain slowly turning into mush, no one knew what would become of Dozy. Today, the team finds him bashing another townsfolk over the head with his trusty handcuffs. It looks like he's finally gone off the deep end. He is the second one, so he is a hooligan and comatose counter. While Dozy is asleep, any townsfolk that deals damage to him from an adjacent square takes 1 damage.
That's not good.
So we can't attack him adjacently.
Well, luckily we both have a way to attack from at least a few squares away, so not bad there.
Carl says, handsome dude, don't steal candy bars, kids. Lena's back.
Right.
We're getting in the way of my stream watching. How dare it? It's so rude.
I'll tell you what,
So rude of work.
If more kids got decapitated from stealing candy bars, there would be less candy bar theft.
A lot less kids.
And a considerable amount less kids.
Yes.
Initially. I think it would taper off, really. I think that harsh punishment might...
You don't think that's just a bit extreme?
Oh, I'm not talking about extremity. I'm just saying I think there'd be less candy bar. Candy bar theft would go down drastically.
Would they steal other things? Would it be the same?
Sure, unless there's decapitation punishment at that point.
So they would be the. You can't argue with John's law.
That's right. Thanks, Carl. Yeah. So therefore.
So then, what if somebody did something else, like hurt somebody, is it the same punishment for everything? Everybody gets decapitated for whatever they do?
I don't know. I mean, Lawman Dozy's going around beating the crap out of people, right?
Yes.
I guess he's a lawman, though. He is above.
He was.
Was above the law. Now he's just out of his mind.
He's not above the law. I mean, he was, apparently, but...
Lawman Dozy. I'm only specifically talking to Lawman about Lawman Dozy here. I would... I mean, he's a tree kisser,
are you
but nobody should judge. No kink shaming.
Yes, but are you endorsing his behavior?
No, I'm just stating that what you read, and I would argue in what's this called? Something
The
Springs.
mini video has sound again.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's because I just added it and I didn't do anything about it. Let's
I think
see.
his hat is in the available gear too. It does kind of look like his cap, doesn't it? The hero's cap. I guess Lawman Dozy would consider himself a hero, wouldn't he?
Of course. Is that better?
I mean, you had one job.
Yeah, it had multiple steps, though.
It had many steps.
I imagine
yes,
that.
but still one job.
Yeah. Breathe. I'm getting good at it.
I set up the game. You set up all that crap.
Yeah. Well, I think apart from that's why
My job's
that's
easier.
why we have Elena to correct let me know when minis have sound. That's her job. And far be it from me to take her job away from her by doing all of my job.
You wonder if he'll drive. No, the car, the jalopy, is something that we can use to potentially run him over. She's our supervisor. You're not doing a very good job, Elena. We're running amok.
I'd like a raise, honestly.
I think we all would. So you want to go over the bits on the board real quick?
Sure. All right, let's go back over here.
You are the super duper visor. Frick, she's also working. Okay, so we have...
well, we need to do this phase first, and then...
I was just going to go over what's on the board real quick.
I didn't know if we did it right before we started.
Today?
No, right before we started actually playing the fighting area, so that would be...
Well, I mean, that's not game. That's game. This is not game.
Okay.
Lawman Dozy, Henlo Bolwick, and she can, for 2 Moxie, restore 1 HP to an adjacent Townsfolk. And Norman Fishboy.
Yeah.
What's your power?
Thanks to Norman's long arms, he gains +2 range with all melee weapons.
Elena says, "What's this about decapitation?"
Never mind, Elena.
Just some small talk.
Yeah, we
Don't steal any candy bars. That's
Just,
the important lesson we learned today.
Yeah, just chit chat before some light chit chat before we got started.
That's what Lawman Dozy was doing. He was decapitating kids for stealing candy bars, which is why part of why he's no longer a lawman.
And the other thing is strange attraction. When you hit a ruffian with any weapons, you may pull them up to 2 squares towards you.
Yeah, my other thing is the first time I'd be knocked out, I survive with 1 HP. I have relentless endurance, basically. And I can place myself adjacent to another townsfolk.
And that's called
Headless Chicken.
Decapitation, my friends.
As it comes right back around.
It's today's it's today's word. It's a word of today.
Word of today. Decapitation.
Decapitation. And now, knowing that, I would have had that pop up on the screen. So now we're going to have to use theater of the mind and imagine it got popped up. You know, decapitation. Every time we say decapitation, it would come up on the screen.
How many more times do you think we're going to say it?
I mean, in a normal people would probably not say it again, or have ever said it the first time. But you and
so
I.
So we have the
probably
wishing well, where we can roll a die and pay 2 coins, roll a die, see what happens.
Yeah.
We potentially get 1 hit point back. We have the dense woods, where it takes 2 movement to move into any dense woods square. There's a strange theme around today's game. But also you can climb a tree and potentially get more accuracy. We have the old jalopy, which we can roll to see if we can start it, and then anybody in its path takes 3 damage. We have the rickety farm, where we can go and ask the farmer for help, but we have to be standing in this square, which is the front door, because it's rude to knock anywhere else on somebody's house. And he potentially will come out with his shotgun and do 3 damage. We have the town pond, which is an obstacle, which means we can't go through it, but we can shoot over it, which is special for this obstacle. We have the vegetable patch, Once per fight, we can restore 1 hit point. And we have the overgrown cornfield. We can roll on a die and potentially get lost. Or if we roll a 10 or higher, which I don't know how we would roll higher than a 10.
Get a plus.
There's no, I mean...
Do a die roll for a card. Or
okay. Then we get an item from the peddler deck.
Okay.
Okay, so then we will do...
So to start, we are going to do the town phase, which is the buying phase.
We do our town event first.
Oh, town event. All right. So your town event stays
Be in my
secret,
vegetables.
Right? Right. Yours is a...
yeah, mine is a secret.
All right. Mine, of course, is impending doom.
I see you, Timothy.
Tomothy's here. So... Okay, Tomothy, you got to remember all our special abilities so you can let us know. I mean...
How are you doing today, Timothy?
That's Tomothy's job, is to remember the things that we
will
forget.
eventually forget, yes.
So Tomothy, here's an important one. I have the fishy cap. It takes 2 moxie, but I can sling a fish at any ruffian within 4 squares to do 2 damage, but I must be adjacent to the town pond, the murky moat, or the wishing well. I can only do that once per fight, but I will forget that, so that is now your job to take care of that. And then another thing is I have strange attraction. When I hit a ruffian with any weapon, I can pull it 2 squares towards me, which may come in handy, but I'll forget that too. What are you going to forget? So Tomothy can remember.
I will forget the pinch provisions. For 2 moxie, I can restore 1 HP to an adjacent townsfolk.
Oh.
Or headless chicken. First time you would be knocked out per fight. You survive with 1 HP and place yourself adjacent to another townsfolk. I also have Virginia's locket, which I got from... Why is that? There it goes. For that I got from the previous battle.
I need to magically... there we go. Wow, it's slow. Okay, can you read what that is? I guess I can read it by now.
Choose another townsfolk, which would have to be you. When you are knocked out, I gain 1 moxie, 1 movement, and 1 accuracy for the fight.
Well, that means like that sort of sounds like you want me to get knocked out.
I mean, it would be beneficial.
All right, so back to town event. Impending doom. You have a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Good start. Very good start.
Oh, yeah, I just thought it was making a statement.
Coming back around to the decapitation, I believe.
See, you said it one more time.
I did. Decapitation?
Can you keep a tally?
No.
Carl, can you keep a tally of how many times you say decapitation? Everybody needs a job today.
Sinking feeling or just skyline?
Reality hits you like a ton of bricks. You're a lover, not a fighter. How are you supposed to survive this pandemonium? With the walls of Eureka Springs crumbling in on you, you sense the worst is yet to come. Keep this card in front of you for the remainder of the game. Whenever you whiff, or roll a natural 1, when attacking, put a counter on this card. When a second counter is placed on the card, on your turn immediately ends, and the ruffian plays 2 actions. Discard this card once this occurs. So I get up to 2 counters on this card, and then the ruffian gets a beatdown attack. Alright, well this is
Tomothy says he likes it. He likes the little hand that appears by John whenever he gestures too wildly.
Yeah, it's disturbing, isn't it? We could just do this for the stream, and people can we just do it all day.
Long arm of the laws.
There you go.
Decap counter activate. Carl says.
What?
Decap counter activate. He's gonna keep track of how many times we say decapitate.
Is it decapitate or decapitation, or does it matter any version of someone losing their head? We need to clarify his job, because I know, unless he wants to keep a spreadsheet and use the different versions of that, and I think that's probably asking.
I believe we will be lucky if he does anything at all.
Oh. Man! Carl,
Only
listen to how much she really.
No disparaging, Carl, but I
feels-
wouldn't do it myself.
Man, Carl, I wouldn't take that kind of crap from an employer, any kind of employer. Okay, so let's get moving here. So
all conjugations of the word will be counted.
Awesome. That's good to know.
Okay, by an order. You're first.
All right. So I have 6 monies, and most of the stuff here in the market is very expensive. So 12, 13, 15, 11. Now these are 6 down at the bottom. So let's see here. At the end of the town phase, gain 1 coin for every 3 coins you own. So that would get me 2 additional coins for the money magnet. I'm not worried about that.
Those are the only 3 things you can buy.
Well, I could buy that.
Oh,
but
I
I'm
didn't
not
see that
going
one.
to. So then I got hot sauce. Discard the hot sauce whenever a ruffian ends an action adjacent to you. This fight, they take 1 damage. Which really is not bad, since if he comes up on me, whenever a ruffian ends an action adjacent to you, this fight, they take a damage.
Yes.
So it's sort of like having, what's the spell you use that the things swirl around?
But it's only once because you have to discard it.
Oh,
Once.
yeah, that's not quite as good then. All right, sharp cheddar, which is what I was thinking about. It's a consumable. All these are usually
Looks
one
like
action.
stinka cheese.
Consume, discard the sharp cheddar, restore 1 hit point, and gain +2 accuracy for the fight. So it'd be nice to have.
Hit points are hard to get back. Even though I have a thing that would give us back hit points, we have potential hit points here, and we have potential hit points here, and
Yeah.
that's it.
And then the other one is
hard.
a melee one-handed shield, and my pitchfork is 2-handed, so there's no point in even looking at that. But it does say once per fight, prevent all damage dealt to you or an adjacent townsfolk from ruffian action. So really, the only one that's really beneficial is the sharp cheddar. It's going to cost all my money and most of the whatever
How
these
can you
things are
turn down
called.
cheese, Tom says.
It is tough.
Cheese, grommet!
What are these things called?
Feats of metal.
Feats of metal. That's really the only other way to get money, right? So if I burn my 6
Well,
gold,
you get 6 every round.
yeah, but I'm saying is if I keep my 6 and then get 6 next time,
Yes.
then I might be able to buy something that's a lot more valuable.
Yes.
That if I spend the stinky cheese money right now, it might get me 1 hit point. for
That's
the
awfully
game and
nice of
all
you,
that, but then I'm
Carl.
back.
Carl's saying Tom can have his share of the cheese.
Well, what I'm reading into that is
Carl
doesn't like cheese.
We're ignoring that part of it.
maybe Carl's just really nice and
Carl's
wants to
really
give
nice.
up some of his cheese.
Yes.
So once again, as employers, we should not be judging the employees what they actually mean by what they say. I'm going to go with the assumption he was just trying to be nice. And which one are you
That's
going to
what
go?
I was saying. I mean, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna buy the pea shooter
You
because
don't
I
like cheese, do you, Charlie?
have money.
Do you, Carl?
I have money.
Yeah.
I have just enough money to buy that there pea shooter.
All right.
Because I want a ranged weapon because of Dozy's particular peculiarities.
So let's look at the pea shooter real quick.
I can only eat cheese when cooked in a recipe. I can just eat raw cheese or cheese on crackers. That's probably can't eat raw cheese or cheese on crackers.
My arm gets in the way of the cart. There we go. It's hard to hold it. It's jumping around.
So I only have 2 Moxie, so it says it can be used up to 3 times, but you would have to have 3 Moxie to use it 3 times, so I'm going to only be able to use it 2 times per turn. But that's still pretty good, because normally you can use a weapon once per turn.
Unless you can find something that gives you additional moxie.
Cheese curds. Is that like cottage cheese, or is cheese curds something different?
That's pretty close to the same thing. I think cottage cheese is cheese curds, but there might be some different variances of that. I'm not a cheese curd expert.
Or a Wisconsinite? Is that what they're called?
Sure. All right.
Oh,
So
right.
let's see here. Lawman Dozy has 12, hit points. That's good that he's on one of the things starting out.
Well, they usually start with 11 hit points. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good.
I'm not sure why they have the ruffian track hit points going up to 24. We've not dealt with anybody over 12 so far.
Well, the final battle things. Maybe there's something in some of the different ones. I don't know. Like here's health 21. Oh, 6 players.
That's why.
Or 5 players. I mean.
Because we've only ever played 2 player. That's why. Duh.
There you go.
Duh.
So did we read his weakness?
Yeah, I did. Okay. And I did read it to you, but you probably were doing something else when I read it.
Timothy wasn't around to remind me.
Well, then read it.
Double dose Dozy. Whenever Dozy falls asleep during, it says falls asleep during of an action, he takes 1 damage. During of an action. The action being the Z's, that must be the sleeping.
Well, they're probably the Z thing on here to let us know he's sleeping.
Okay.
But during of an action is kind of weird wording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he takes a damage, so.
Once his weakness is activated.
Yeah. Let's get that weakness activated.
So now shuffle that card to it so that it happens early. It's all on you with the card shuffling.
You can't eat raw cheese. What is raw cheese?
Chunks of cheese, like when it's not been cooked in a recipe.
Oh, so
like a cheese block.
If you cook the cheese, does it lose its?
Like it's all nice and melty.
Lactosian qualities.
Well, he says I just don't like it, so.
Oh, well, yeah, that's always a good.
It's fair. People are not allowed. They're allowed.
They're not allowed to like cheese.
They're allowed to not like cheese.
There you go.
They're allowed to not like stuff.
I wish I didn't like cheese as much because cheese is really bad for you for the most part. I think in high volumes it's even worse, even more worser.
Especially that Velveeta melted cheese. That's got to be like mostly not stuff. Food.
Yeah,
I bet it's mostly not food.
That's just a food enhancer when you melt that. I'll debate what. Anyone is allowed to not like cheese
if they then give Timothy the cheese.
That sounds like a fair deal too.
Velveeta isn't a cheese, it's oil. There you go.
It's cheese food.
Canola oil. And it's colored, so it's canola oil has been colored orange.
It's slightly solidified canola oil.
That's been dyed orange.
I'll debate that cheese is good for you.
Better than sugar.
Yeah, but you can't make an argument like that. That's
lots
like
of things are better than sugar.
Poison.
Same difference.
Cheese is better than poison.
So
it must be good for you. I mean, I've been following that.
Well, how about sugar versus poison? Which one's better for you?
Well, they're basically the same thing.
I know which one tastes better.
Well, do you? How much poison have you had recently?
I've been building up tolerance to iocane powder.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to use that anyway.
Because I've been building up a tolerance.
Right. Okay, are we ready to do this?
I think so.
So we start out with Lawman Dozy, right? Sugar is poison that tastes good. That's right.
Yes.
So is alcohol, and so is everything else.
I'm going to use that anyway. You heard it here first. If I die in mysterious circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying, I'm pointing to you. Look.
I'll just make sure it's not mysterious. All right. I guess I should read this.
Yes, that's how the game's played.
I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. And here we go. I think we're getting a little bit of an echo through the speakers, even though it's off.
How does that work?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to. I'm hearing a little bit of it out of here.
Oh.
But it's technically not. Shouldn't. But whatever. Lesson and punishment. This is Lawman Dozy's first attack. Dozy lectures you on the finer points of bravery and gumption while beating you silly. Seems
doubly painful.
Right? Target. Townsfolk with the lowest total feats of metal points.
It's you. Because I have completed a feat of metal, and I have 1 feat of metal point.
I have not at this point in the game.
Oh wait, I actually completed this one too, which is actually 0 points. But I get either 2 money or 2 movement this fight, and since my movement is already at 5, I think I'm going to take the 2 money for next time.
What did you accomplish?
I was just going to tell you. I accomplished light pockets in the town phase with 0 coins.
Oh.
And I spent all my money on that pea shooter.
All right, nice. Okay, move the target. Move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, trigger the after effect.
Who was the target?
Well, me, because
Okay.
I haven't got any feats of metal.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, his movement is 5, so that was easy enough. After effect, the target instantly achieves a feat of their choice if possible. They do not receive the reward for its completion, but instead take damage equal to its point value. If the point value of the feat is 0, they are knocked out.
Oh my goodness.
I
Shoot
have
the peas. I have to shoot the peas. I mean, the peas were innocent and all this, but they're doing a service.
So let's
service
see.
to the country.
I can
Pea
get
country.
rid of. I'm going to get rid of trained sprinter. It's worth 1 point, so I will take 1 damage.
But you're not getting rid of it. You're
Well, it
accomplishing
says-
it, right?
Well, okay, yeah, accomplishing it. I'll put it here as accomplished. That's
Give peas a chance.
with butter and cheese. I don't put cheese on peas. You put butter and cheese. Butter on peas for sure.
I put salt and pepper.
I
on
don't know.
peas.
I'd probably do cheese on.
You put
peas.
cheese on everything.
I do not put cheese on everything. So you do not receive a reward for its completion, but instead take damage equal to its point value. So luckily I had one with 1 point, so I had 2 with 1 point. If the point value is 0, you're knocked out, so I'm not knocked out. Oh,
I don't know why you're doing that.
so that means
Peas
I
are a
take
good
1
source
damage.
of protein. Really? I didn't realize that.
So my health is down to 3, and that is his turn. So now it is.
We are going in the beaten order, so it is now Henlo's turn.
Okay.
So, I have a pea shooter and I have a wheat sickle.
Well, your pea
But-
shooter you can shoot twice.
Yes.
1 damage each.
And the wheat sickle is only 1 damage. So, but the pea shooter has a 7+ accuracy, but it has a range of 4. But I am 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to move up 1. So I will move up.
Let's go down. There you go.
Okay. And now I rolled a die. And my accuracy is -1, so I need to roll an 8.
Dozy's a big guy.
Yeah, he does seem pretty dangerous. This is dangerous. Pretty dangerous.
What
I
you got to
have
roll?
8.
It's pretty high.
And I rolled a 2!
Yep.
I can try one more time.
Yep.
Yep. And I roll a 4!
You know, the
And
problem with the pea shooter is
I
you're
miss.
a chicken and you have a hard time putting your lips there to blow
I don't
in the
have
pea
lips.
shooter.
Chickens
That's
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
lips.
Makes it really difficult
That's
for
true.
a chicken to blow a pea shooter.
So, I spent 1 movement so far, so I have 5 movement left. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can... Where's the dense forest? For 1 moxie, climb a tree. Or climb higher. So my next turn, I can try and climb and get more accuracy. But then we need to move him this way. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I get +2 range. So, oh no, it's just +2 range. So never mind, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Yeah, you're moving a lot farther away to get +2
So
range.
what am I gonna do? I don't need the +2 range. I need accuracy.
Well, are you gonna go up there and try to jalopy this?
Oh, I can try and jalopy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Okay, so your turn.
Okay.
We do need to lure him up there because, as Carl pointed out earlier, which we didn't comment on, if we jalopy and rickety farm him, that's 6 points of damage, which takes him down half.
Can I move? I can't move through the pond, right?
Correct.
So
Go for the jalopy and the farmer,
I have
yeah.
a movement of 4, so I can really, if I want to, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can go through the cornfield. but
That takes twice my movement too, doesn't
no,
it?
the cornfield doesn't. But you have to roll. If you begin your turn inside the cornfield, you have to roll, and on a 1 to 3, you're lost.
So that doesn't make sense, and I'm also potentially pulling him this way, which we don't want to do.
Well, okay, that's a good point. Those are fair points.
Now, on the flip side here, if I go here, I can throw my fishy cap and just get that out of the way right now.
Might as well, since you're right there. Fishify him.
So for 2 moxie, and I have 2 moxie. A ruffian within 4 squares. Sling a fish at a ruffian within 4 squares. 1 square is within 4 squares.
What?
Yep. Must be adjacent to the town pond, which I am. And there we go. So I spend 2 moxie, and it takes 2 damage. There's no rolling.
Just flip it over because it's done for this fight.
So might as well. Give him 2.
There we go. Jinx.
All right, back to Lawman Dozy.
Yep.
I have moved 1, so I can still move 2, 3, 4. I mean, I might as well. That way I can try to
Sling a barracuda.
Yeah.
Or piranha.
Piranha, yeah. What's that? Let me show you what it looks like.
It doesn't look like either a barracuda or a piranha.
Oh, where's
it? Looks like a goldfish that's dead.
Yeah. All right. Lawman Dozy's turn.
Lawman Dozy.
Pluck and crush.
Oh, wait.
What?
He's a hooligan.
Yeah.
While Dozy is asleep. Never mind. He's not sleeping yet. You're fine.
Okay. Target. Townsfolk with the lowest total feats of metal points.
We are now tied for that.
Well, I have 1, you have 2.
I have 1, because the second one was 0.
Oh, okay.
Plus 2 carp of slinging, yes.
Move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. Townsfolk with the lowest total feats of metal points. So if we're tied,
we roll off.
We roll off. So whoever gets...
I believe. I think that's what it is. But
so higher person does not get attacked. Is that right?
Do you want me to look it up, or you just want to do this?
Let's just do it. Whoever's higher, lowest person gets attacked.
Okay.
6.
Stop it! 7.
6.
Aha!
Alright, so I'm getting attacked again.
Now I roll high when it doesn't.
Move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. So now I'm down to 2 health.
Oh, you need to get up to that.
After effects. If there are 4+ townsfolk on the board, there's not, so we don't have to worry about it.
I do, just a reminder, I have my jingling chimes. I can cancel the after effect of an action of my choice once per fight.
Okay, that's it for him. It's up to you now.
Yes. Shall I try to pea shoot again and then run away?
Sure.
Okay, so I get 2 chances of this. I need a...
The downside to the pea shooter
is I need an 8+.
Is an 8+. If you use the wheat sickle, you can move 1, 2, 3 and attack him.
And I need a 6+.
Twice.
No, I can only attack him once.
Oh. Why not? You have Moxie to
weapons can only be used once per turn unless it says specifically on the card.
Okay, so then you could use the wheat sickle once and the pea shooter once. Gives you a better opportunity to hit, is what I'm getting at.
I should have positioned myself better. I guess I
mean, you don't have to worry about it until you get up here.
Okay, so rolling for the wheat sickle.
Yep.
I need a 6. And I got an 8, so it does 1 damage to him.
Alright. Down to 9 now.
And I shall now try to pea shoot. And I need an 8+.
Okay.
It's a 4. It looked like a lightning bolt. Or an SS.
Okay.
I didn't make it.
That is your turn then, right?
Yep.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
So let's see. I'm gonna be able to pitchfork him, but I want to get out of range if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I'll drag him back this way.
If you can get up by me, I can give you a hit point back too.
Yeah, but I can't get up there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do that. I guess it doesn't really matter.
1 out of 2 ain't bad. That's right. I actually hit.
When does that take effect that I get hurt if I'm next to him?
When he's sleeping.
Okay. Well, then I don't want him. He might end up sleeping sometime soon, so maybe I don't want to be next to him.
Well, I mean, you can always run away next turn.
No, it's his attack. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's only when you attack him.
Okay, all right.
You're not going to attack him on his turn.
So I'm going
That's
to go
rude.
ahead and attack with my pitchfork. It takes 2 moxie, which I have 2 moxie. The range is 2, plus I have an additional 2, but it's not
Long
important.
arms.
And it does 2 damage. So it's 5 accuracy. My accuracy is 2.
2. Nice.
So I need a 3 or better, right?
Yes, sir.
3.
Ah!
So it takes
Just got him.
2 damage, and
Uh-oh.
that puts him at a
Breaking point.
So he gets to attack now. Relentless legs. No, not relentless. Restless, which is you.
That's what I have.
Yeah, you're just like Lawman Dozy, decapitating children.
I don't remember
and
ever
cooking-
decapitating anybody.
Okay, Dozy's legs seem to vibrate with violent
My
anticipation.
legs have never vibrated either.
As he approaches. Target, farthest Townsfolk.
It's me.
So he would
Collide with you.
move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. If he does not reach the target, Dozy gains +2 movement instead. Then Dozy falls asleep until his next action. Well, he's going to reach you.
Yeah.
So that second part does. So
Yeah,
you
he's
take
gonna-
1 damage.
And then he falls asleep.
Well, it says, okay, move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. If he does not reach the target, Dozy gains +2 movement instead. Then there's a spot, or a line. Then, so
Yes.
Dozy falls asleep until his next action.
He's sleeping now, so if we attack him adjacently, he will attack us back.
Oh, so he's got the little zzz
Yeah, it
on
has
there.
a zzz. You want to show the zzz
Do we
on
have
the
a
card?
zzz token?
We do not, but do you want to show the zzz on the card to the peoples? And our official decap count is now at 5. You're not.
I'm working on it. There's the zzz.
Yep. Aw.
Alright. So he's sleeping. I'm not going to lay him down. We can. Alright, so that is.
That was his. No,
That was his extra.
Now it's his turn.
So now it is his turn, right? Thanks, Carl. Hoping you were catching on there.
Z top. Yes.
So his attack, Captain's Conundrum. You there. You look like a natural born sheriff. I'm sounding like Shaft right now. You there. You look like a natural born sheriff. But how are you under pressure? Right, this is more of the
Like an old man, yes.
Well, it's
Yes.
but he is an old man.
Yes.
Target, townsfolk with the highest total feats of metal points. We have to roll
5,
off again. If there is only one townsfolk on the board, discard, and play the action. But there's not, so we had to roll off.
Elena, why don't you do a poll? But my vote would be yes, but only if you have the little bows. Should she give Millie a ponytail? Bonus points
Crit.
for voice acting. Oh. Every voice ends up Shaft or Mikkel. 7. I rolled high but still lost.
All right, so you're gonna attack.
What are we
you.
doing? Oh, he's attacking me.
Dozy deems the target to be
No bows. Aw.
Dozy deems the target to be a team leader and forces a terrible decision upon them. They must choose one. Sacrifice the weak. Sorry, pal, it's for the greater good. Place Dozy adjacent to the weakest townfolk. That townfolk takes 2 damage. Or bear the burden. We're in this together. Move Dozy towards the target. All townsfolk take 1 damage.
Well, we're gonna have to do the 1 damage because otherwise you'll be knocked out.
Yep. So
And we're both at 1 hit point.
move
then.
Dozy towards the target.
He doesn't move.
Okay. And all townsfolk take 1 damage.
Okay then, this might be a quick stream.
Since he's sleeping, doesn't attack until we attack. So I'm
I
down
wonder
to
if
1
he's
health.
not considered to be sleeping now.
Oh,
'Cause it's a
I don't
different
know.
card.
I assume
Although, if you get knocked out,
it says Dozy falls asleep until his next action.
okay,
So he's
well,
not
then
sleeping
he
anymore.
woke up. He woke up and
Yeah.
made us all take 1 hit point.
Yeah. All right. So now we're back to you.
Okay. So he's not sleeping, so I can't attack him. So I can do what I did before and attack and then run back and attack.
Okay.
Attack with a wheat sickle.
Yep.
I need a 6. Anything else I can do?
Not really. We don't have any other weaponry.
Okay.
You got it, right?
That's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1?
That's a 1. Throw the die away. Okay, then I'll move back. 1, 2. What's my range on this? 4. Okay, so I can move back there.
Okay.
Try with the pea shooter where I need an 8+. So I'm probably going to miss.
9!
I hit him!
Alright.
Woohoo! Elena says, want me to redeem?
Nah, not yet.
No, we're not dead yet.
Yeah, only on critical. Forget that. Well, we'll save it because
Well, I mean, next time.
we'll save it.
Okay, so
Alright.
I did hit him for 1 damage. Did
Alright.
you move it?
Yep, now I did.
Okay, that's a good die.
Alright.
Good boy.
Now it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, so I think the idea is to get him up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, if he moves towards me, he's gonna push you out of the way. He's
It doesn't
gonna
hurt
push you
me,
out of the way.
though.
No.
But that way I'm moving him that direction.
Yes.
Then I'm just going to go
Smack
ahead
him.
and pitchfork him.
Fork him.
Where's your good die? This one?
Touch my good die.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to exercise all the options
be-
out on the board with just 2 townsfolk. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it would be better with 3 or 4. That's a hit. I needed a 3+, so that is
2 damage.
2 damage.
Nice. Uh-oh,
1,
break
2,
point.
break point. So back to his turn. Detain. Dozy declares you under arrest. You're under arrest. I added that in.
I faked
I'm
it.
doing one of my
I
non-shaft
appreciated
voices.
it.
One of my non.
I like your old man voice, actually.
Townsfolk with the lowest total feats of metal. They're the same. So
Fish
we roll.
flinging was a one-time thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Once per fight.
You can only fling your fish once a day. Try
Really-
to fling your
really
fish
takes
more
you out
than
of
once
ya.
a day, and
Yeah.
at least when you're over 50, and
What
he's
are you
over
ro-
50.
What are you rolling?
But we're rolling to see who he's going to attack because we have the same feats of metal points. Higher numbers.
Oh, wait. Who was the first one to damage him? Does anybody remember who damaged him first? Was it me or was it him?
I don't remember.
It makes a difference.
I think.
'Cause I
well,
wasn't paying
you
attention.
forgot. Well, your first round, did you hit him? You were over there, and you probably
I
used
think
a
I
pea
missed.
shooter, so that's me then.
Darn it.
All right, so
Oh,
we're back to
rolling.
the same thing.
9!
You win. So move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. Dozy falls asleep until his next action.
Uh-oh.
So he moves 5. So
But he was not going to move because he's reaching you.
no, oh, he's attacking me. That's right. I should've
And you do
been better if it
take
was
1
me.
damage, which means you're knocked out.
Yeah. So
Oh, was it me with the pea shooter? Did I damage him first?
well, what does that mean? Does that mean you?
That means
finished the thing?
it means I completed a feat of metal.
Which means we don't roll off then.
So it doesn't, it's same difference.
No, it'd be attacking. Oh yeah. It says townsfolk with the lowest total feats of metal, so it'd still be me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't change anything. Okay, so I die,
So I get one moxie at this point.
and after effect, Dozy latches his handcuffs tightly around the target's wrist before passing out. You're stuck to him. Keep this card in front of the target immediately after Dozy's action on your turn. So it doesn't matter because
Doesn't
I'm
matter,
knocked
you're
down,
knocked down.
So I'm out.
You are out.
Now it is.
But
this-
so because of Virginia's locket, I get 1 moxie, 1 movement, and 1 accuracy, which I think will come in very handy. See if I can do this alone.
Let me see if I get anything for.
Oh, I can cancel the after effects of an action
Uh-oh, wait. End your turn adjacent to a ruffian.
with 0 points.
Yeah, but it's still a feat of metal that
Yes.
was completed, which means now we're even again.
No, because it's 0 points. It's whoever
Oh,
has
it
the
was
most
those
points of metal.
Okay.
Does canceling the after effects of an action do anything for us? Was you taking damage in after effect?
No, the damage was before the after effect. Move towards the target. Dozy reaches them. Deal 1 damage. Dozy falls asleep until his next action. Then the after effect came in.
What was the after effect? Oh, that you were trying
Lashed
handcuffed
under
to him.
So I'm gonna take the 2 money.
You want 2 mana?
And I get 2 money for the other thing.
No, you don't. You didn't get.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You didn't get the bonus or reward.
Don't forget that. Okay.
Okay, it's all
So
down to
now it
Henlo.
is Henlo's. It said Henlo's turn, or was it? Nope, that was that. So it's
Right. It's actually his turn now.
Handcuff swing. Dozy spins his giant handcuffs over his head. Yeah, you're gonna like this. All the townsfolk within 4 squares. You're within 4 squares. Deal 1 damage to all targets. Move Dozy towards the farthest townfolk. Dozy falls asleep until his next action.
What's the
After effect. If any townsfolk has the detain action card in front of them, which we don't because
You're knocked
I
out.
knocked out.
Yes. So.
So he does 1 point of damage to all targets within 4 squares. So you have 1 point of damage now.
So yeah. So I would be knocked out, but the first time I'm knocked out, I survive with 1 HP and place myself adjacent to another townsfolk.
Then he moves up here, and he falls asleep.
So there are no other townsfolk.
Yep.
So where do I go?
That's where you are. You are the townsfolk.
Okay. So I still have 1 HP. So I potentially could still do this because he only has 4 HP.
You potentially
And if I
could.
can get the jalopy going or get to the rickety farm, then I can
Yep.
maybe pull this out.
So, can you move enough to get to the? You can't get to the jalopy without
I have
being
6.
in front of it.
I have 6 movement. Well, I can go up to the side.
Oh, you have 6.
I have
Okay.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can try and get it going.
Yeah, that's the smart move.
Okay. But then I'm farther away from the rickety farm.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're
Okay.
gonna do 3 damage to him.
So old jalopy, I roll for 1 moxie.
It's only 1 moxie, so you could attack before you move, because you have 2 moxie.
Okay, I'll try with my wheat sickle
Yep.
before I move.
Yeah, and if you get 1 hit there, this will kill him.
And I now have a 0 accuracy, so I only need a 5+.
Yep. So if you do 1 damage and then get the, oh, it's a crit.
Yes. Okay. So we might do this. We might just get this. Okay. So we have to roll on the crit chart.
Yeah.
So it's 1
Don't you want to
damage.
use your crit die? I mean, that did the best. That was the best one for you.
7.
Yeah.
You're invigorated by your hefty hit. Increase your movement, mox, or accuracy by 1 for the fight. I think I'll increase my accuracy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 1 moxie. Did you give him 1 damage?
1 damage. Now you moved up there. Now
Yes.
you're gonna get
For
the.
1 moxie, I can attempt to get the jalopy going.
You need a what?
I need a 5+.
This one?
And because of my farmer's overalls, I add a +1 to terrain rolls.
Okay.
So I need a 4+.
4+, and if
I
you
need a
do
4+.
if you do it,
See you, Taco Maniac. Okay, 4+,
4+, and this will do it.
and this will do it. I'm not gonna roll a 4+, am I? I'm gonna roll a 1. Crit!
We'll play it
I
out.
did it!
Play it out. Okay. So that does what?
3 damage.
1, 2, 3. He dies, but you can still roll on a crit chart just for thematic effect.
Plus, we had a reroll in the bank, yes. Oh, well, I don't think you roll a crit for that. You only roll crit when you hit.
You did.
I hit with the jalopy.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you only roll crits when you use a weapon.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
My screech scared Millie. Sorry, Millie.
Well, that worked out better than I thought. Now,
Yes.
Are we still, except for the first game where we were just learning, are we undefeated? I think we are. I think we've beat every one of these so far.
Yes.
It's semi-disappointing.
Yes.
But I will say,
It's been close.
they're pretty tough.
It has been close every time, I think.
Yeah.
Finished with the car. Yes. Thank goodness for that car.
Yeah, I think another round and you would have probably been dead anyway.
Probably.
The only reason
What's
that
the-
you survived is because you could take a decapitation.
Yeah. Yes. I'm a headless chicken. I run around.
So
Starting
good.
the car somehow.
So once again, thanks to decapitation, we won today's game.
What's his next card? What would that have been?
Let's keep that in mind, everyone. Decapitation, in some ways, is good. Blow for blow. You want to go toe-to-toe with me? You want to go toe-to-toe with me, you pipsqueak? That's not really the old... You want to go toe-to-toe with me, you pipsqueak? Townsfolk with the highest total feats of metal move towards the target. If Dozy reaches them, deal 1 damage. That would have been the end of you.
That would have been the end of me.
And then if Dozy leaves himself wide open, taunting you to hit him back, you may immediately attack Dozy with an equipment weapon for a Mach 0.
Oh.
An accuracy roll is still required. If you do, Dozy plays an additional action after this one. I like Dozy from a fighting standpoint, but it's weird that he's so feats oriented. So
it was kind of, well, I mean, it goes with his character though, because he was the lawman. He wants everybody to be the best them or else.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because each one of these baddies have their sort of unique thing.
Scene.
Yeah, but it's based on some of the other things, so that's sort of neat.
Final decap count is 9.
And that was after we had already had the big conversation about decapitation, so we were probably somewhere around 20. So,
double that one.
So Carl, moving forward, as we play the rest of these scenarios out, if you would keep a decapitation count.
I don't know how. Okay.
Because
complete
we
a
won't
fight with
think
1
about
HP remaining. I did this. Woohoo! That is worth 2 points for feats of metal and 5 money. Thank you very much. Now, how many feats of metal did you accomplish this game?
Well, the only 2. It says remove a terrain piece from the board, but that wasn't me that did it, so I didn't get.
How many feats of metal points did you accomplish?
1.
Okay, so I have 3 from this game. So that means I get the ruffian gear. We didn't do this at the end of the last game. We each get 6 monies. We'll take care of that stuff. So, ruffian gear that I potentially could get. We have the fake badge. When any townsfolk accomplishes a feat during a fight, restore 1 HP. That's pretty nice. Dozy's handcuffs. When you hit the ruffian with this weapon, place him adjacent to you at the end of your turn. It's melee. But it's also worth 13, so it could be sold for 6 monies. Then we have the luxurious eyebrows.
Oh, we gotta show those.
Luxurious eyebrows.
Wow, this is taking a while. Okay. I like how the skin, you want to make sure those eyebrows don't get damaged, so you got to put a nice, ½ inch around the eyebrows to make sure that
Gotta keep them intact.
you get them.
Because they're luxurious. Yeah. They do absolutely nothing for you, but they are worth 30 money, so if we sold them to the peddler, we would get 15 money. Pretty much guaranteeing we could buy anything in her shop.
It's true.
So you want to give them a shuffly and let me pick one?
Oh, it's random?
Random. Supposed to be. Come on, eyebrows! Fake badge. Which is an accessory, which means I would have to get rid of my jingling chimes, whatever. I restore 1 hit point if somebody else accomplishes a feat of metal. That's pretty nice. So I'll have to decide with my jingling chime which one I want to equip.
So yeah, Carl, it'd be great because people who if they ever watch it just on YouTube, future games, and then at the end of that game, you just say, "Here's the decapitation count," and we don't mention it anywhere else in the stream. I think that'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay, so I think a few things. If you are watching this on YouTube, leave a comment down below because nobody's ever left a comment except me. I like to comment on our own though.
I feel like a part of this inside joke, but also like I don't get it.
That's how I like it. That's what makes it even more fun. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. So IPCon 2023. We're gonna have more information coming out about that. If you're listening to the main show, we got some really good stuff coming up. Best three episodes ever.
Yep, best three yet.
Let's see. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else.
We can rate TLN. Yes. Just went to the losers.
So let's see. What is the...
Carl says I don't get it either. I just nod my head and carry on.
That's
basically what I did as well.
Yeah.
Just, okay, Don. Yes, honey. Whatever you want, honey.
How come you don't do that in any other situation?
I don't know why I would.
So slash raid who?
The losers.
Yeah, what's the...
Oh, hold on. I had to get out of mod
Make
mode.
sure I know the right thing I'm putting in.
Luza Palooza. Luza.
Yep.
Palooza. Because when she knows what's going on, she doesn't want to agree. Yes, Elena, that's exactly it.
All right, starting to go.
Thanks
9
for joining
seconds.
us
Thanks
today.
for joining. We'll see you next week.
See you next week with
Where
our next
we're going to be
ruffian,
fighting
Penny Pinchetti.
Penny Pinchetti.